the ultimate. Main technical partner for Lamborghini Super Trofeo. Ventus. Hankook Tire.
It is such a hot day down here at the Petronas Sepang International Circuit. But that's actually a bit of a mix-up because I initially wanted her to start off the show. But nevertheless, she just looked at me and smiled. But then again, welcome to all of you fellow viewers, wherever it is that you might be watching us down here. Welcome down again back here at the infamous, the prestigious, orang kata track yang sangat dikenali ramai, that is the Petronas Sepang International Circuit for round number 4, race number 2 of the last edition of the Malaysia Touring Car Championship untuk 2026 ni. Bersama dengan saya, Miodan dan juga Erin Cheong menemani anda pada hari yang sangat panas lik-lik ni.
It's really hot, but there's also a reason why I gave Mio to start it off, because this is actually the final race for our TP and TP2 category for our MTCC 2026 season. So this is something that we will be remembering, I guess, forever, at least until we start off the next 2027 season. But of course, speaking about why I'm giving you the opportunity to start off the show, my mind went blank the moment I saw the heat.
You know why? Because
and you know, it's just so shiny up there that I had to make you shine further in front of the camera. But you cannot beat our Hakim Danish lah.
Yeah, of course, because you cannot be Hakim Danish because he is a champion anyway. You know, he's a rider for Moto3 and he's actually one of the superstars that all of you can actually come and watch down here at the end of October. That is the Petronas Grand Prix of Malaysia 2026 happening here at the Petronas Sepang International Circuit. Kalau you nak tahu macam mana rasanya menjadi penonton fans yang ada dekat Petronas Sepang International Circuit ni, you boleh tengok dekat belakang kita ada already a few fans yang nak datang untuk menikmati. They want to indulge themselves in the experience on how it is watching a proper race live here on the track. And because this experience is it's totally different that you see from TV.
Of course, it's entirely different. You have all the feels, you get all the feels, you can witness all the cars before they get on the track, the preparation that they go through, what goes on down the live actions, without having to deal with some of our commentators on screen that we will be hearing from them shortly.
Shortly.
But we do want to highlight to you guys that if you get down here to Petronas Sepang International Circuit, you get the full experience. And if you're sitting at the main grandstand, you get the full view of the pits, the cars before they head out to the tracks.
Exactly, and this is what you personally want to experience this during the MotoGP, because should you are seated at the grandstands here again, as what Edwin was mentioning, you can see the full flow of all the riders and all the pits and crews and experience it live. So go check out all the socials of Sepang Circuit, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, what have you. Threads as well. Yeah, okay, Threads tu jangan ganas-ganas sangat, tenang-tenang sikit.
We're quite popular on Threads.
Yeah, we're quite popular on Threads, but nevertheless, you go check out. All the tickets are still up for grabs. Masih lagi ada lagi. So go check it out and make sure that you guys come and support Hakim Danish and all of the riders come end of October.
And we have specific seats for Hakim Danish as well. Hakim Danish fans out there, we have a specific tribune seats right at the start, at the beginning of the main grandstand here. So for more information, make sure you guys check out all our socials and our website as well. But coming back to today's agenda.
I sebenarnya dah panas dah. I want to go find shade. I nak cari shade sekarang because again, it is hot out here. So we want to pass it over to the people who are very comfortable. Again, we say this on and on. throughout the whole year with
We're
them.
jealous, we're jealous
They
actually.
like to be referred as the gentlemen of the aircon people anyway, so we need to find some shade and to recover a bit. Jif,
No, yeah,
Nick,
guys,
seriously,
hey,
take it.
you know, it's definitely very, very hot out there. I can tell from the way you both are. But today, especially, it's very, very cool in the commentary box. In fact, both Nick and myself have hooded tops on in here. It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. Commentary box is open for round 4, race 2 of TP2000. Yes, as Irene and Mio just pointed out, it is the final race for the TP2000 category. Of course, later on today, we're going to see the final race for the MTC and the MT2 V and Gs as well. We had great races yesterday, Nick, for a start. And of course, we have a reverse grid in effect for the 7 competitors for TP2000, which means that Mohamed Hafez bin Kamarudin is actually going to start on pole.
Yeah, it's great for him to get that pole position, and it'll be interesting to see if he can land himself a podium finish. But Jeef, we got to talk about car number 39 because I think
his victory lap.
This race is all about his coronation.
Basically, his victory 11 laps or 10 laps is how much it is. It is, of course, a half-hour race. Sprint race, no pit stops allowed. And once again, following on from yesterday, as you can see, as was confirmed by Arena and Mio, it is sweltering outside. It's absolutely scorching. So we've recorded the track temperature as being 34 degrees. I suspect it's a little bit more than that, but we're going to see some fast times for sure.
Yeah, yesterday was 34. Today it might be even.
I think it's about
sweltering.
36. Yeah, I think it's probably hitting 36. Right now, as that's about 10 minutes away from the race, and this, as we said, a victory lap of sorts for Leon Koo, who has been impeccable. It's one thing for someone to say that about you for one race, but for someone to say that about you for the whole season is a testament to how good you've done.
Yes, 5 victories in 7 races, or rather 6 races. The only race that he did not win was because Jonathan Z put in an impeccable performance to claim victory, but it was business as usual yesterday for Leon Koo, who conceded pole for a while.
It wasn't as usual. As usual would mean, you know, he was off at the start and did it, but he actually lost the lead at the start and took him about 15 seconds to get it back. And after that, he was pretty much business as usual, yeah. See the heat haze coming off, that looks like turn 5 actually. And a lot of debris, that's why we're seeing that shot. You see all the black dots over there? Those are debris from all the other championships that have been happening. 34 degrees confirmed as the track temperature. Very, very sunny up at the Petronas Sepang International Circuit. And all that debris is from the Thailand Super Series, the Porsche Carrera Cup, the Caterham Challenge. All of that's been happening this weekend. Some of those races still to come as well. But in terms of how the track is running, you got to watch yourself when you're out there. You know, the racing line is now going to be very narrow because of all that debris on the side. It's like there's the off track, there's the debris, and then there's the racing line in the middle. Here they come for what will be a standing start.
Yeah, back-to-back races happening this weekend, and it's great to see. When I was traveling here, there were so many Honda cars making their way here because there's the Honda Mega Festival as well, and it's a reflection of the grandstand. We see so many people who have not just come for that festival, but also made their way to the grandstand to check out all the races.
Why not come up here for a motorsports experience, not just the racing itself, but there are, of course, paddock passes you can get to get in there and see how these cars are taken care of. Hospitality suites around as well. But yeah, a lot of fun activities for all of these guys that have turned up this weekend. And of course, hats off to all of them, because we do love to see live supporters up here in the age of information and digital technology. So more cars are getting onto the grid now. We will have interviews from those cars coming up very soon. And on talking about the 7 people that are on the grid, Leon Koo, of course, with a victory lap. Ken Urata has a lot to prove in TP2. Jason Chow.
But don't forget Lim Yu Han, who came out of nowhere to win yesterday, the TP2.
This is the full course that they will be racing on, that they have been racing on, and they're going to finish the season on. 15 corners with the 2 long straights in the middle, 927 meters. Fans out in terms of speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is quite fast. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is quite slow. 11, 12, 13, and 14 ramps you up in speed before you get up to 15 again. Fantastic course, FIA Grade 1. Been in effect now for a good over 20 years now, in fact. And as we heard, Now it's confirmation of the 10-minute board. As we heard, the MotoGP of Malaysia is set to be another huge race again this year.
We had 990,000 attendance over 3 days last year.
That's amazing.
I think this year we'll
Absolutely
easily
amazing.
top it. We will surpass 200,000.
That is amazing. Now I did promise you interviews, and we're ready to give you them. Jonathan Z, Mr. Fast Man in the number 17 car. Let's hear from him.
All right, guys, now I'm together here with the infamous, the legendary Jonathan Z, car driver number 17. John, this season, somewhat rather, has been not up to your standards, I would say, because again, we normally see you from year to year being, overall champions or whatnot. That belongs to Leon Koo this year around. So maybe you can give a bit of a summary on how the season has been for you for 2026.
So the season hasn't been starting well for me, but in the mid-race we managed to discover some good setup that we managed to won the 12 km endurance, and of course I hope today we will do it the same. And I lost a lot of points at the start of the season, so unfortunately it's impossible for me to catch up. But I hope it will be a good race, and we will look forward to 2027.
Speaking about the start of the race, I remember very, very vividly, like the first couple of rounds, you had an issue with the tires in which your tires didn't survive. There was some issues with the puncture and so on and so forth. That literally took you out of the contention from the get-go already. So moving forward now, granted everything is all comfortable and whatnot, looking forward for 2027 at least. You have learned a lot from this one at least.
Yeah, I learned that it just not just one setup can finish the whole season. So we have collected multiple setup. So at a different part of the year, in Sepang especially, require different setup. So it's very important for the team to keep on trying and never give up. So this is our team philosophy.
All right, lovely. So whatever it is, have a great race today and see you later for the overall championship, man. Good luck to you. Gents.
Fantastic insights as always from Johnny Z, and that idea of different climactic conditions at Sepang too, which need different setups. That's exactly the kind of valuable information you need when you get to Sepang. S1K moves in terms of its when it's executed. So yeah, it's interesting as always, but sad for Johnny Z that he couldn't.
Yeah, to be fair to him, yes, he did suffer setbacks, especially in the first 2 rounds where, as Mio mentioned, he ran into car troubles. But I think his team have learned so much from that, and they have recovered, because as we saw in the 300 km, he not only finished the race, he finished it as number 1. And the car looked impeccable yesterday. In fact, he only finished 4 seconds behind Leon Koo, pushed him pretty much to the wire. And so I think he's gotten from strength to strength. Like he mentioned, it came a little too late, but looking for the second win nonetheless.
And now let's get back down to the grid. Of course, the surprise winner from yesterday was Lim Yu-han from R Engineering. Let's hear from him.
All right, the TP2 category, we have car number 888. And if you were with us yesterday, he was the champion of our race 1 round 4, Lim Yu-han.
Yeah.
So, Yu-han, how do you feel about today's race?
I hope I can get lucky again. If everything goes well, I think, yeah, it will be a fun race.
So you think you won by luck yesterday? Why do you say that?
Because both of them had some contact, and one of them spun out. Another one of them got a drive-through penalty. So yeah, that was luck, I think.
But do you think that you actually found a strategy that you can put in play to actually not just depend based on luck, but somehow get through all of them to emerge as the top today?
Maybe. Let's see.
Okay, I think you don't want to tell us about your trade secrets. Now, tell us a bit about the upcoming races. Do you think we will be seeing you during our S1K or perhaps the MTCC 2027 season? Because you also joined us pretty late this season, and we are at the final race today. So tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, we are considering S1K, and maybe you will see us. Yeah, maybe.
You're not giving me so much, Yuhan, but it's okay. I will let you carry on with the race. Good luck to you. I wish you all the best. And back to Nick and Jeevan.
Thanks, Arena. And hey, look, luck by itself and waiting for it is in fact a strategy, right? You can see, and I'm glad that you admitted
Don't doubt
to it
that
as
at
well.
all. Sometimes you need some good fortune, and good fortune befell him. thanks to the collision between Ken Urata and Chiao Tek Song, which resulted in
Ken getting
Chiao,
Ken getting the drive-through penalty.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yes, it was Ken who had to serve the
Because of the double
drive-through.
kiss. He had that double kiss.
And
at the
Jason
corner.
Chow in the end gave Lim Yu Han such a good fight
That's
right till
right.
the end.
I
So
mean-
it wasn't just luck. It was him persevering right up
Well,
till
I mean,
the end.
I think you're being generous for sure, because I think that if I was in that car and I got 2 slices of luck like that, I mean, if you lost from there, that would be something that we'd have to talk about, right? So,
True.
But all in all, his attitude towards that stroke of luck is the point. You have to be aware of these opportunities that turn up and then be able to take them. The same thing happened with Ken and Russell in the MTC.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right.
you get these huge, it's like a snakes and ladders ball. You get these huge ladders that you can go up, and you have to make sure you can keep it there. That is one of the priorities of being a driver, not just pushing forward, but maintaining and, keeping an eye out for everything else. Well done to Lim Yu Han. And of course, that's in TP2, the 2 classes, TP2, TP1. And with such a small grid, I said they have a lot of maneuvering capabilities, shall we say. That is Chang Chun Shang from the Bay Racing team. Had a pretty good race yesterday.
Chiang, so far 2 podium finishes, 2 second place finishes in round 1 and even yesterday, rather at the 300 km, he got himself 12 points.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a good, reliable thing. That would be Arif Hanafi. I'm not sure. Yes, it has to be the Mercedes.
Arif finishing in the podium yesterday.
Yeah, I think he kind of pulled off a little bit halfway through the race.
Did have the lead for a short period,
exactly.
15 seconds.
He was the one that hijacked Leon Kur off the start and did have it for a little while. But then I just expected more, I guess, from the A45 to push a bit more at the second half of the race. Never happened in the end.
I think with the A45 is also about the tyre management. We've seen so many races where they have not finished the race. Case in point was Fadzil Alang. So there was a lot of R&D that went into it coming into this season. And they've done well in terms of completing the race. Perhaps not winning it, but finishing it in the podium.
Mercedes engineering, it is a very heavy car, but it's also powered up really well as well. It's just a different power to weight ratio when it comes down to it.
So, Ajib, do you think we'll see the rivalry resumed with the Ken and Jason today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
they're in the same car.
This has been a rivalry. I would like to think it's a friendly rivalry. Yesterday was the sequel. The first installment happened in round 2.
This would be the trilogy. But basically, can Jason Chow lose the championship? That's the big question from this.
No, he's won it
Exactly.
even
So
before
with that,
this round.
It's hard to ask for that rivalry if there isn't, a chance to happen. But they're in the same car. That's essentially what makes the difference. So yeah, I think it's going to be close. What I want to see from this is actually Leon Koo going from 5th on the grid and winning, because that would just be the cherry on the cake for his season, really.
I think we are so accustomed to seeing him on top. We would expect nothing less to see him lead this race once again. But just looking at the field...
Yeah, but yesterday his car was always 2 seconds faster than everybody else.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Even if it's 11 laps, he should be able to get up there, I reckon. Anyway, we're getting down to what should be the 1 minute board now. There it is. Bang on time, as always. Race control will now be up and active. Hello to them. And the cars will be heading off their formation lap very soon.
In terms of standings in the TP class, it's pretty much done and dusted. Leon Koo as champion, Jonathan Z as runner-up, and Arif Hanafia in 3rd place. Hafiz Kamarudin has an outside chance of finishing in 3rd, provided Arif does not finish the race.
Yeah.
So that's the only permutation coming into the TP, whereas in the TP2, as we all know, Jason Chow has won it, Ken Urata in 2nd, and Lim Yu Han, who made his debut yesterday, picking up 15 points.
Yeah, I think for Lim it's just going to be go and have a laugh again. We just heard the countdown. there they go. Slow start there from Johnny Z, but not really the start, as I said. It's just heading off for the formation lap. But an interesting position for Hafez Kamarudin to be in. Clear track going to the turn 1. That's going to be interesting to see how he manages that.
You spoke a lot about sharks yesterday, Chief. I think there's going to be 2 sharks.
Yeah, Leon Koo is looking like a shark right now. It's just
and that yellow car as well.
Yeah, 2 sharks on the reef.
In fact, 3 if you count Arif Hanafia, who also likes to make an explosive start. He's generally a good starter.
True.
The only driver out of track whom we have not seen much of, I would say, is Xiang.
Well, here's the grid. Hafez Kamarudin, Chang Chun Chang, first, second, because of reverse grid, of course. Arif Hanafia and Johnny Z to 3rd and 4th.
Of course, Leon Koo starting at the back of the grid in 5th. Kenu Rata in 6th in the TP2. Jason Chow in 7th. Lim Yu Han in 8th. I would like to see a little bit more from Chiang, whom we've not spoken much of.
Yeah, look, he was reliable in a couple of races this year.
He did complete all his races, finished in the podium in round 1. But since then, he's flattered to deceive.
Just think that, yeah, exactly. I think there are a couple of cars. His is one, Bay Racing, and the other one is Papaya Pay, that I just somehow expect a bit more in terms of attacking, you know, in terms of going for the big spots. Actually, to be honest, 55-12 as well. They've been hanging on. This is a great opportunity for them to really show what they can do from this front of the grid. And I don't know, I mean, it looks like Hafez is already trying that now. This is just the formation lap. But if he can do what he's doing now, and there is TP2, it's these beautiful Subarus and Toyotas. In fact, they're all Toyotas, right? Yeah.
A cause for redemption perhaps for Kenu Rata, who only made his comeback into this round after missing out on the 300 kilometers.
Well, I do think it's a lovely showcase for the GR86, first
Indeed.
of all.
Yep.
And because it's all the same car, I said there's only a certain amount of tweaking you can take these cars in terms of setup to make them radically different from the other one. So I think that, you know, they are going to be close all the way. It's just a shame that the titles have already fallen, but that happens in motorsport. I mean, we see it happen in every class. Sometimes people win 7 races ahead, 5 races ahead.
And you don't have the same competitors racing every round.
No, exactly.
Some make their debut in round 3 only, like
it's not,
Lim Yu Han.
You know, Kenu Rata's season would have been very different if he'd competed in
all
round
of them.
3, yeah, which he didn't. Anyway, they're coming around to turn 15 now. And it's not going to be a rolling start. They're going to stop, I'm sure. Different rules for different types of races. So when you have a half-hour race, which is the ultimate example of a sprint race.
Yeah, this will be a standing start.
Yeah, it's a standing start and no pit stops, as I said. It's basically splash and dash all the way to the end. Of course, saying that, didn't Arif and Afia come in for 3 pit stops yesterday?
Yes, they did. Unscheduled pits. There's no pits, of course, in this sprint race.
So that really does work against you. You want the column that says pit on the screen to say 0. But after I said we get to watch these all the time, it is fascinating at this point to know what's actually going to happen. So here we go. Final race, round 4. Green flag at the back. So that's Chang in the reds, Hafez in the burgundy, I guess. Off they go into turn 1. Everyone's ducking onto the inside line, except
Look
Arif.
at that, Arif has already made his way to the front.
Yeah, look at that, he's powered
Car
through.
17 as well. Leon Koo beating his time coming into turn 1.
That is the power of the A45. Look at that, he's just like... Hafez having big trouble on the inside, locked. Couple of wheels. Now he's okay.
It's good for Hafiz to stay competitive and just keep himself in the top 3, which he has done coming into turn 4.
Johnny Z's done quite well. He's got up 1 spot.
Surprisingly,
Chang Chun Shan is actually the big loser from the start. He's now down to 4th.
And Leon Koo, if he's choosing to play a patient game, perhaps.
Doesn't have to do anything. He's won. Basically,
Absolutely relaxed, no pressure whatsoever.
The last thing you want to do is, you know, muck up the car before S1K. I don't think we're going to see... I mean, if Leon just drives at a medium pace, he should still be able to take them anyway. But there's no point for him attacking. I mean, the big news here is Arif Hanafia to go and take the lead again.
Try and get the first victory of the season.
Well, remember, he did this yesterday, but lost the lead around here to Leon Koo. So now Johnny Z is pushing him to try and do exactly the same thing. Good
Even
defending.
Xiang coming into the mix.
Good defending from Arif Hanafia on that difficult corner. He's going to have to be a good defender here as well, 9 and 10. Right down the middle.
Slowest turn in this track, turn 9.
It is nuts.
And it's a different dynamics so early on to see that Leon Koo at the back. We get to see a different sort of race with Arif Hanafia leading the line. And of course, Jonathan Z pushing hard right at the back. Hafiz doing well as well to keep himself in the top 3.
Look at how Johnny Z's pushing Arif. Oh, he's on the inside. He's got half a car as well. He's through.
Yeah, he's found that gap, hasn't he?
Yeah, he might have just opened up the gap for everybody else as well.
And even Hafiz are looking to get some power on the straight line.
Well, this really is at the max. That's good defending from Johnny Z. Has Arif got half a car here? Almost.
Oh, wow.
Almost.
Look at Leon Koo, from 5th. He's just found his way in the final bend.
Yeah, he's
sitting
now
right
the
behind.
3rd. Well, the top 3 is looking very interesting now.
And so, Hafiz, who started in pole, has now found himself playing catch-up.
Well, that just
at
goes
the
to
back.
show you, as I said, when it comes down to the setup of the cars, he's lost so much time and power. Oh, that's big.
Yes, something's up with Hafiz. We have not seen him.
Yeah, where is Hafiz gone?
There was some issue as he was coming through to turn 1.
I had a big skid, and now we can't see his car. There he is. He's gone off. He's gone off at turn 1. He was having troubles on turn 1, on lap 1. Sorry, on turn 1 when he went in. He was locking up his brakes. So Hafiz in deep trouble.
Yeah, it seemed to be a brake issue, wasn't it?
I think so, and specifically at turn 1 as well. Well, as you can see, the clock is now running. Leon Koo is sizing up Arif as he does.
Yeah, our top 4 competitors are only separated by 1
I said,
second.
look, he's going to go through now. This is it, he's going through. So Leon Koo, calm as a cucumber, cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, Arif had no choice but to allow him to go through. If not, there was going to be a collision.
Well, you see, what Leon does is he basically sits on just the right side, just off the right tail light for the whole lap as he gets closer. And then he just, takes half a car from there. And there is nothing you can do about it. As I said, this car, this green car that we're seeing, just naturally laps 2 seconds faster than everybody else. Right now it's lapping at 2:37.29. Everybody else is on 2:31 and 2:33 because this car just naturally pushes out fast laps.
Leon has set the pace of this race, lapping the fastest of the lot, 2:30. He's the only one who has lapped at a 2:30. Everyone else is lapping at least 1 second slower.
That's what I'm saying. He will find himself getting faster and faster. You look at Johnny Z now, he's lapping at 2:31. So it'll take him a bit longer. Johnny's trying to push it right now. He's pushing.
Oh,
1
wow,
second.
look at Johnny Z's...
2:25.
Like you mentioned, they will get faster, but Johnny Z has just got 5 seconds faster.
Right, so that's a lot faster. But
It's 6 seconds rather.
yeah, but Leon Koo's also gone up to 2:26.
Yeah.
Everybody's tires are heating up to peak temperature now. So the next 2 or 3 laps, remember there isn't a pit stop. So the next 2 or 3 laps we'll see the fastest laps. For Johnny Z to put in a 2:25 now, that is a statement of intent. But all cars are being reminded of track limits.
So 2:25 was the fastest lap in yesterday's race set by Johnny Z. And if,
And he's done that really
anyone
early.
can go faster than that, that will be the record for this weekend's round.
They are definitely going to go faster than that, for sure. I'd say in the next 2 laps. Now this is Chung taking Arif Hanafia for 3rd place. Or almost taking, but is he hanging off the right tail light, just waiting until you get your opportunity. Then you push forward, you get half a car, and he has to concede.
This is what I think we want to see more from Chung, to put pressure.
That's exactly what we were
and
saying,
not
yeah.
engage in solitary driving that we have seen a lot from him. Since
Pushing
it's such
away.
a small field, this is exactly what's needed from Chung.
That is great defending from Hanafia. I think he's going to have to give it away now. Oh, he's done well.
Yeah, he
He's
was
done
aggressive
really well.
coming through that turn.
That's not easy, what he just did. Inside to out.
Arif had to slow down.
Yeah, now you have to defend that corner as well, so it is interesting. Well done. Exactly what we were saying, that we wanted to see Bay Racing and that Honda Civic attacking more.
In fact, I think that's one of the moves of the season from
So
Chiang.
far, yeah, so far I think that's his best.
Definitely
Ooh.
be proud of that.
Arif a little bit shaky coming into turn 15, had a little think. Now he's slipstreaming.
Really aggressive.
It's aggressive, but I don't think he's going to do it somehow. He's going to have to rely on the corners. But slipstreaming Chan right now. Looking for the big tug. He gets it. Good defending. And that's what you do. Well, this was the actual replays. You see inside to out. Not easy when you're coming into this corner, which you then have to immediately defend. Very well done. Well, I said at the start of the race, you know, it's that point where you wonder how this race is going to evolve. This is how the TP2 category is evolving. And as I said, look at that. The rivalry has continued. This is the trilogy. And it's currently, this trilogy has Ken Urata as the main man up front.
Yes, indeed, this was the case yesterday as well. Ken leading the line, and then Jason overtaking for a short while
And
before Ken tried
Ken-
to respond. And
Yeah, Ken got a little bit upset with that.
meanwhile, our TP2 winner from yesterday, Lim Yuhan there. at
Yeah,
the
he's
far
just
end of
biding
your
his time at the
screen.
back.
He's 6 seconds behind.
Well, there's absolutely nothing between these two, I can tell you. 0.2 of a second. And they love it. They love doing this.
Jason was speaking about testing this GR86 for the first time this year, and it has been an R&D of sorts
Yeah, it
for
has.
him and the R engineering team, but he's really done so well.
It always is when you bring a new car in or a new model in, you know, you've got to balance it out to the track, and that does take some time to get the fastest times out of it. It certainly seems that this group of people here have done very well. That looks like Empire M.
And the GR86, always a sought after model. You can see it in all your car
Yeah, it is.
car festivals. Even when there is a Toyota festival, this car,
Well,
this
the
model
GR, I
will
said the
always get
GR
attention.
is the Gazoo Racing nomina, and it used to be the Supra, of course, and then, you know, it got revamped into this. And it's good to see it on the racing track. So all that Toyota race, look at the defending happening here, that's brilliant. Ken Urata, the #1 defender at SIC, seriously. Oh, he may have lost it there, though.
Now we get to see the power of these GRs on the straight line.
Both of them. I mean, it's a psychological trick almost to have to do that, be that close to a car for the entire race, because that's how it's going to be. So you're constantly defending and you're constantly attacking. Talking of that, look at this. Chunks through.
Zhang doing a great job of keeping that advantage over Arif.
Arif is not as good as we've seen, not as good at defending as he is at jumping the start. He's very good at getting the start and getting up
Yeah,
to
I
the
think his strength lies in
But
his attacks.
in defending, we've seen him concede the lead a lot and then not be able to regain it, just like this now. Whereas the likes of, as I said, Chow Tae-seong, Ken Rata, and even Chang here at Bay Racing have shown if you can get around the entire track, all 15 corners, and make sure, Leon Koo is another one, you can make sure that they're not going to get ahead of you unless they try something pretty spectacular. So 18 minutes left overall, and that applies to the entire season for TP2000.
I'm sure Chang's team would be giving him loads of encouragement and telling him what a great job he's been doing so far. And just to keep this up.
Yeah, I reckon.
Because to get a podium finish on the final race of the season would do wonders for the morale of not just Chiang, but the entire team as well, considering the challenges they have faced.
Well, he's in there now. He's obviously going to defend for his life. He's only 0.6 of a second ahead of Arif. So that is third spot. That's how close it is. So he's certainly not out of the woods in any way. But as I said, he's gone round 2 laps now and not conceded the lead. So if you can do that, you know what to do. You could realistically do that for the entire race. It is lap 5 now, 17 minutes at 2. Everybody's dropped their speed, by the way. Even Johnny Z's back down to 226. Leon Koo is matching him for that 226.
Yeah, Jonathan Z clocking once again, or rather Leon Koo clocking the fastest last lap, 226.
Yeah, but if you look at their best laps, both of them are the only two that have hit 225.
25, yes. For Arif, I think it's also managing the tires, managing this A45. He does not want to push it. There's so much of power that he can exert, but he will be mindful that the race is only half run.
Well, look at this.
And this
No
has been
pit
the
stops.
culmination of what
pit
happened
stops,
earlier.
Yeah. No pit stops, remember, so this is a diagnostic pit stop to find out exactly what's going wrong. Oh, in fact, it looks like a tire's gone. Oh, you can just see the ripped up inside part of that tire.
So unfortunate for Hafiz Kamaruddin, who started the season so well.
Yeah, lost control at the end of turn 1, was off our screens for a couple of seconds, and now is well off the pace. And the only car that has been in the pit.
So that means we only have 7 cars currently doing the business out here on track.
That's right, that's one of the TP1s out of commission, or I mean, out of commission, I say 26 seconds back from everybody else. Is pretty much out of commission when you've got 15 minutes to race in. 15 minutes, again, translates to...
A couple of tires short, not just...
I think he did a full spin at the end of turn 1 at full speed. Actually very lucky to come out of that. But yeah, you know, when you've got this kind of situation, 15 minutes translates to roughly 6 laps. So at 2 minutes and 20-second laps. So in these 6 laps, there is a fight between Chang and Arif, this one, which is 0.5 of a second. So Arif could very easily do this in the next 6 laps. In fact, he's trying right now, and he's got it. Or has he? He's going to go out really wide.
Yeah, he has.
He has got it.
Mistake there from Chiang, going too wide, I guess, and then...
Hold on, you know what? I don't know if he has got it. That's the extra power that Honda's got. No, this is incredible from Chang. That's really well done.
So Arif was happy to concede to try and come in to turn 1.
If Arif kept going at speed, he would have found himself off that road. So that was just nerves of steel from Chang, who is still showing them. He's defending literally tooth and nail right now.
If there is going to be a highlight reel of the season from Chiang, it has to be in this race. Because what we saw in turn 15, going wide, we thought he conceded that lead.
When they're this close, and this is happening, you look at the times and you realize that Arif Hanafia is actually lapping 0.05 of a second faster than Chang. He should be ahead. That's when you know.
Look at the tires short, Jeep. This was from Hafiz.
This is from Hafiz. he should be ahead, and that's how you know there's good defending going on. If the car behind is going faster on the screen than the car in front, and he's not ahead.
Well,
that's all
looking at
down
it
to
when they
time.
were coming through that straight,
I mean, that's just
we thought that it was Arif back in the ascendancy, but
it's a testament to the defending of Bay Racing that they can defy mathematics, and that's what it is. It's mathematics. That car behind is faster than this car in front. It is not ahead. That's all down to Chang Chun-Chang and what he's done for Bay Racing. And now he's, look, I said he's actually, you know, weathered the first wave, and Arif's now definitely pulling back. Simply because he's probably wondering what he's got to do to get past him. He's trying everything.
yes, he's tried everything, to be fair to him. He's just got to keep trying. Chiang is in the form of his life, I would say. I've not seen this kind of skills from him.
This is
kind of
interesting.
defending.
This is interesting. One shark after another. Leon Koo, 2.4 seconds back with 12 minutes to go on Johnny Z. Lapping faster than Johnny Z by 0.03 of a second.
Lapping faster, that's the key word.
That means that he's going to come through in the next two. I hope the cameras stay with this battle, because that is the battle that you need to watch. Leon Koo slowly sharking his way up to number one.
What a race we've had in this final race, this final finale of the season.
It's great to have a race that evolves like this, but also in both categories, to have one that can finish within regulation time. So this is Arif still trying, still banging on the door, and still being denied entry by masterclass defending from Bay Racing. This is unbelievable stuff.
It's got to be perfection from Chiang if he's going to get this podium finish.
Hey,
No
Chiang-
loose turns. He's got to be immaculate on the braking, on the acceleration, everything.
It's not going to be easy, that's for certain. But if he's managed to defend, that means it says something about Arif's attacking as well. But if he's managed to defend it for 3 whole laps now, he can go till the end. It'll just be a phenomenal defensive process. Obviously, he cannot in any way set his eyesight up for winning, because he's got this to take care of first.
Yeah, a little
By
more
the
than
way,
11 minutes.
they're 16 seconds behind Johnny and Leon. So that is something that I don't think is going to be taken care of in 11 minutes.
We've got 3 battles for those of you who have just tuned us. 3 separate battles happening right at the top. Jonathan Z, Leon Koo. This battle on screen for third between Chiang and Arif, and in the TP2 between Jason Chow and Ken Urata.
Yeah. It's action-packed, as it always is, but just the way I said it's evolved this weekend.
It's just gotten a little bit more exciting in this final race of the season.
Well, this has been 5 laps now, and if I was Arif, I'd just be thinking, what do I have to do? It's also, of course, Arif, this is his debut in MTCC, so it's a good lesson for him that, you know...
And so is Chiang, I believe.
Oh, really? Both
Chiang
of them?
is also making his debut
Good lesson
this
for both
year.
of them, then, as to what you can show on this track during MTCC. That's what it's about.
I mean, for both these guys, it's just about doing what they're doing. For Arif, he cannot let up. He's just got to keep it going.
Look at that. Just at the same time, they start moving left to right, and then that outside angle is covered. So Arif is going to now swing in on the inside, is he?
Arif not so aggressive this time coming into this straight.
Well, Chang has up to speed. Chang is actually the faster car now by, let's see what's 229.911, 229.858. Not by very much.
Thinking he might find some joy on the outside. Chiang close to
I would
closing
be
down.
so surprised if he did find any joy on
We
the outside.
hardly see anyone trying to go on the outside and getting success.
The outside line is a tempting offer, but it's like sailing around the Cape of Good Hope.
Especially in turn 1.
Especially in turn 1. You think, oh, there's so much space up there, but the G-force will definitely pull you out as you come into turn 2. So, you know, common sense more than anything else will pull you in. And that means your only chances at 5, where you defend right in the middle, which he did. This is a bit tricky. 6 and 7, big sweeping corners down with a lot of speed. But he's got that you know. And then, of course, the big one, which is 7, 8, 9, and 10. Got to watch the braking at 7.
So just to give context, Chiang is
Oh, Kenny Rata!
about half a second faster than
Kenny
Arif.
Rata is just shutting the door at Jason Chow. I don't care if you've won the championship. I don't care if I can't win the title. You're not getting past me. That's Ken's victory chant, really.
It's a race of redemption for him.
This has been going on for 6 laps, 7 laps at least.
Whatever it takes to deny Xiao Teksong the
Whatever
win.
it takes to deny him, exactly.
And this is him at his elements, Jif, defending in the GR86.
I seriously, over the last 5 years, this man, Kenny Rata, he's a man of few words, I have to say. But when he's on track, yeah, it's almost like he's driving with his principal look in his mirrors, because he's always defending. But he manages to do it so well, and how about that? Champion-elect, Jason Chow.
And perhaps not a case of another good fortune from Lim Yu Han, who is trailing 12 seconds behind. I think for him, it's just a lesson in masterclass driving.
No, you can see from the way he was smiling, he was just happy he got a win yesterday. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter if you can get up there and get it. There is no strategy. It's not, we're not trying to do it again. Is this by any chance Chang still ahead of Arif? It is. Frustrating. How frustrating is that? How frustrating is that? That, you know, you tried again. You've tried again, the same place. You just can't get any traction at all. So
that's the only place he could go, perhaps. The inside was completely dominated by Chiang. Wasn't giving him any room.
He's always had a look at the inside. He got a bit impetuous there. See, that's what happens. If you stay behind the car for long enough, and you're trying it, you run out of ideas, you're going to try something spectacular. Now, that could have backfired on him completely.
Yeah, that was risk-taking.
Big time mistake. So look how close John Easy is now.
Has he done it?
He's pushed through, but I don't know if it's legal. He's got himself through. I don't know if that's legal or not.
Well, that incident in turn 2, there was no contact between both cars.
Yes,
that was fine.
There was contact at turn 5.
But this latest one.
If we see race control, who have been very quiet so far, come up with something, then Arif may have just blown it right here. He thinks inside, locks the brakes up a bit. That's half a car. I think that's half a car.
No, I think Arif is in the clear. In fact, if it was anything, it was Chiang who was just trying to regain that.
Yeah, I think Arif.
That advantage.
I think Arif is going to be okay. Well done. Finally found a way through with 6 minutes left.
Massive move by Arif.
That is a podium position gone for
and
Bay
they're just
Racing.
analysing it. That's Fadzil Alang.
You can analyze it. Keep
Still,
analyzing
he has
it.
a cautious look on his face.
I think.
Just thinking.
Here we go. No, that's a track limits warning for car 222, which is Chang Chun Chiang. Actually,
Well, we didn't see anything wrong with that move, did we, Jeef? It seemed all good. Arif did not have any deliberate intent.
Look at this. Leon Koos has gone
Leon
through
Koo.
to take the lead.
Wow. Lead's changing hands.
Leon Koo, oh, that's close. Leon Koo has done his thing. Now he's going to power ahead because that car's got more power. This is for the lead. This
is a direct shootout heading into turn 1.
Oh, Leon, you're so cool. Right in the middle. Leon just defends right in the middle for the second corner, and he comes out on top. That is brilliant. That's brilliant driving, that is. I mean, even Johnny Z has to tip his hat at that. That was under so much pressure. You just stay on the exact defensive line.
So smooth.
He's going to do it now. He's going to have to pull off to the left as we see it. About now. There you go. And just keep half a car on the racing line. Oh, he's done it!
Yeah, he's gone widely on.
And he pushed him off. He pushed him off. That's bad. I don't know if that's how that's going to.
We'll have to take a look at it again and see if there was deliberate from.
I think that was that looked as
Johnny
bad
Z.
as deliberate as you could. But Leon Koo now pushed back and probably too far back. That looks about 2 seconds.
Because the unusually unflustered Leon Koo
Here we go.
found himself going wide.
Okay, so this was Leon as he took the lead at turn 15.
No problem with this.
No problem with that at all. And as you see, when you get the switchback, there's a chance. Now, this is the problem here. Johnny keeps going.
No, it
That's
seems
off a
like
car, that's okay.
It's more of Leon Koo, I think.
Leon went a bit wide. Leon went a bit wide on, on that corner.
Just failed to control.
Okay, well, we've had a look at the video evidence, and Johnny's all in the clear. So now he's got basically 1.5 laps to complete before he ends off the season.
What a win it would be for Jonathan Z to close out the season with this win. If
And
he can
remember,
survive the next 3.5 minutes.
He didn't start on pole either, so yeah, that's a great win for him. So we said yesterday, which Johnny Z will we see today? Well, the one we've seen today is actually very aware and acute and has done his stuff. And Ken Hirata is still up front in TP2.
This is the only lead that has not changed hand just yet.
Well, I mean, they've literally been within half a second of each other for the whole race. So Ken can take great reward and praise from this, not just a defensive performance, but from actually managing to stave off Jason Chow. Of course, it would be tragic if in the last 2 minutes Jason gets the lead.
It's been a fair, clean fight between these two, we have to add.
Look at how impetuous Jason's getting at the back. He's beginning to swing out.
This was exactly how he was towards the end of the race yesterday as well.
Yeah, he's trying to push. I mean, he's really trying to push. And so what Ken has to do here is, as he's doing now, just stay in right center line all of these corners. If you're center line for all of these corners, half of your car is going to be on the racing line. And that's what's infuriating Jason at the moment, because he can't come off the racing line that much to get past him, not at that speed. That's basically what Leon Koo just did, just came off the racing line, and you saw the amount of space he left right down the inside. So what does Jason do now with 2 minutes left to go? Well, knowing him and from the last few years that he's been racing in MCS and MTCC, I reckon he's going to keep pushing.
Yeah, it'll be shootout right until he cross the finish line.
I reckon he's held off now a bit, but I think he's going to keep pushing, and I think Ken is going to keep defending, and I think Ken Hirata is going to get the win. Lim Yuhan is 15 seconds back from these guys.
Hafiz is back on track as well. Good for him.
Leon Koo is now confirmed as being 1.2 seconds back from Johnny Z, so that was all because of that rather clumsy overtake at turn 5. Well done, Ken. Well done, Ken.
Well, Ken has been given a warning for track speed limit,
well,
but it's just a warning.
Sometimes the things you have to do to defend that position. I think he's done fantastically well. Look at that, right down the middle, turns 1 and 2. There's nothing that Jason Chow can do, nothing.
Yeah, he's kept it tight.
Tight is the word, compact. And, you know, religiously following the racing line in both attacking and defensive ways. It's brilliant. It's been fantastic. So this is Leon Koo again, trying? No.
Yes, trying, but Johnny Z did well, just coming in to close off that space.
Well, they've still got 1 lap. This could go down to the wire then. Leon wants to end this with a 6th win.
Just trying to find any space he can get.
He's done it. He's gone around. He's done it on the outside. No. You see how wide you go if you try that? See, that's exactly what happens. You can't go that wide.
Almost.
He just hasn't got the power to do it.
That shows the amount of risk that he's willing to take to regain the lead.
Well, look, this is most probably, I mean, we haven't got confirmation yet. It was most probably the lap leading up to the last lap. Look at them fighting away on turn 4. This is, of course, where the big change happened last lap. Yep, I think this is going to go down to the line. What a race, wow.
What a finale. It's been absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah, I mean, today and yesterday we've seen some, you know, I said really good examples of what MTCC can offer in terms of racing, and this is just another one. It's brilliant.
And this is nothing to do with luck. This is just pure driving skills.
Yeah. This is there has been a bit of
and
bit of luck
our
this weekend.
front runners battling it out with.
Look at that. That was on the outside of turn 9. He's done it.
Coming into the slowest turn, and he's done it.
Now he's going to try and defend the rest. That is amazing.
Just uncharacteristic of Jonathan Z, perhaps
No,
just
no,
to
I mean,
drop
it's-
off a little bit.
No, most cars would not try what Leon Koo just tried on the outside of turn 9. They're always heading in on the inside. So that was a smart play. Very smart drive from Leon. But that's what we've been saying about him since the beginning of the season. He's lapping a full second faster than Johnny Z, so he deserved to go through. Johnny has to concede that. There's nothing he can do.
It's such a great move. We'd definitely like to see a repeat of how he did it.
Well, now we should be coming up to the last lap. Ken Hirata is still 0.2 seconds ahead. Wow. They've been within a second of each other.
But Jason Chow is faster.
Yeah, there you go,
by
last
just
lap.
200th of a second.
So this is the last lap.
It's now or never for Johnny Z.
Johnny's actually got quite a way to pull up in this last lap if he's going to do it, because Leon's just been pushing ahead. He's now 2 seconds faster
Yeah,
than
he
Johnny.
needs to be closer, Johnny Z.
That's the 2 seconds. That's they're 1.7 apart, but that's down to the lap times. These two have been locked within 1 second the entire lap, the entire race. Now you believe me, though, right? Ken Hirata, #1 defender at NTCC. Look at that.
Again, a highlight
Look
reel
at
of
that.
masterclass defending.
He's been doing it for years, but I mean, he said, give him a car, at some point, he'll stop you getting past him. Defend, defend, defend.
And it must be so exhausting to defend and to keep it
It is, yeah.
as tight, as compact.
It is just as difficult as trying to find a way through, which is why you have these wonderful battles. And, you know, both of you are traveling at an average of about 70, 80 km/h anyway, 90, 100 even. So, yeah, it gets tough, but he's done it now. And look at that gap.
Wow, it's just pulled away.
Huge.
Leon Koo, this was where he did it in the
Huge.
previous
Yeah,
lap.
yeah,
And
Did really well. Leon, well done. What did I say at the start of the race? Wouldn't it be great if Leon Koo from 5th on the grid would come through just on the speed of his car and win this race? And that's exactly what's happened.
Arif's done really well for himself as well.
Yeah, actually Arif's done now since he's got past.
Chang might have to forget about that podium finish.
Oh, he's definitely going to forget about it.
As it stands, it would be
4 seconds back.
Arif getting back-to-back podium finishes. Back-to-back victories for Leon Koo.
Yeah, sixth of the year out of 8.
Yeah, thinking about it, Jeev, that move coming into turn 9, we don't really see that often.
You know,
usually they tend to file in a single file and
Yeah, I
make
know
their
he
moves
took
in the upcoming turns.
Definitely took a chance there, but you know, the setup of this car, the way it's balanced, works really well. So here we go. Here's the checkered flag. Well done, Leon.
6 victories in 7 races, again coming from 5th to win. Leon Koo, what can we say?
And Arif
Take a bow.
again with another 3rd place, which is of course going to do really well for this A45 to have another 3rd place finish.
And it's such an upgrade for this A45 because Fadzil Alang last season, he struggled to even finish some races. This year, no such
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah, that's true. So that's TP1 pretty much done. Chang Chang comes in 4th. And remember, of course, Hafiz has been out of action.
Oh, this is
since
still
the 12th
going
lap.
on.
Yeah,
Coming
it is.
to turn 9.
This is I told you something had to give. Jason Chow had to try something. He did. He's lost some time from that. So I think that was his bolt that he shot.
How many turns do we have left? 4 turns.
That was 10. So 11, 12, 13 is about four corners. But he's now too far back. lost a bit of ground from going off in the gravel there. And if Ken is already defended with 0.2 of a second behind him, he could definitely defend this situation. This is what I'm talking about. This is where he lost the time. Off track now, had to try something. Was there a touch? No.
No touch.
No
yeah.
touch. So Ken is clear.
Incredibly daring from
Just
Jason.
incredibly daring from Jason
Find that
Chow.
gap, that small gap.
I like to call that a Cirque du Soleil move because it is so daring and exciting. Look at that final piece of defending from Ken Hirata. Off on
Final
the left,
turn to
then
navigate.
off on the right. Then he stopped him there as well. He's trying on the outside, the impossible move. It doesn't work. Ken Hirata, stand up and take a bow. That is a fantastic race you've run, and you fully deserve to win.
What a performance, Ken Hirata. Especially after being hit by that penalty yesterday, that 30-second penalty.
What could have happened yesterday?
He would have
Who
been
knows?
massively disappointed, but credit to him. He stomped
So,
back.
obviously, he's now second in the championship then, Ken.
Yes.
That's good enough. So he's got silver place in terms of podiums. But a great, fight all in all. So that's our overall winner, of course, Leon Koo.
I don't think we've seen such a dominant performer in this
Not for a
TP.
while.
Not in a while.
But our engineering would be the team that has last come up with one. I remember they had this blue Civic about 3 or 4 years back that did pretty much the same thing. Every time it got on track, it won. This might even be the same car, except painted up, a different way. But the fact is, they know what they're doing, our engineering, when it comes to MCS and MTCC.
So this is a reminiscent of yesterday's result as well. Leon Koo top, Jonathan Z second, Arif in third.
I think that's good. I said if you, it's again testament to your level of engineering if you keep getting the same results. And as Leon pointed out yesterday, our competitors are getting faster. So they are aware of what's happening, but right now they're just not fast enough.
Yep, he's still the man to
Just
beat.
not fast enough. Simple.
No big celebrations as well from Leon. Such a modest athlete he
Yeah,
is.
infuriating, isn't it? It's absolutely
Just
infuriating.
so calm and relaxed.
He should at least, let out a victory whoop or something.
And I'm convinced in his interview he's also going to not talk about himself so much,
Most probably not, yeah.
but rather talk about his competitors and give them the due praise that they deserve to. Jonathan Z looking content with the second. I guess he would have to be, considering the challenger in front of him was just at a different class.
He's tried his best.
He's tried his best, he's given everything.
He's had a good season. So at this point, as I said, sportsmanship has to come in, and you have to realize that that's what it's going to be.
And for Arif as well,
Yeah, I think Arif, for his first season,
I mean, it's evident. You can see the celebrations from the entire team. They are happy to get that podium finish, back-to-back podium finishes. So we're waiting for our TP2 competitors to come into Park Fei-mei, and I believe we will have a podium ceremony, the final podium ceremony of the season.
okay, well, we've actually just found out that that podium ceremony is going to have to be on hold because of the very tight schedule of events that we have at Sepang today. So, I said great to the winners, and the fact is that we know who's won it and who hasn't won it. But yeah, a lot of championships happening today, and I think it's the Porsche Carrera Cup, in fact, that's up next.
So we are waiting for an interview. Yes, I can see Irene there with Leon.
Right, so let's get down to them, and let's find out exactly what Leon Koo thinks of this wonderful feat that he's pulled off.
Undefeated overall champion for our MTCC 2026 TP category, Leon Koo. Leon, oh my God, what a race, what a fight. I'm sure the starting grid, the moment you got into turn one, that it was very unexpected because you lost a bit of momentum there. Tell me what happened.
No, it's normal, but I think they are improving on the launch start, and just lost a bit of time on the first few laps. The rest is okay.
The rest is okay because we watch you tailgate Jonathan Z the entire race. I was looking for your open and your, you know, how you guys took the inside with the outside in. How did you manage to beat that? Because he was at the top of the line for the entire race until that very last minute, the very last lap. How did you manage to pull that through?
Yeah, they take some risks, and of course, the brake has to be good, and I can brake later. That's the advantage, and I'm sure everybody have do their best. I will do my best.
No, because clearly there was a really amazing fight. This is the final race. Of course, we are at the finish line for the TP2 category. And as the overall champion, tell us what is coming up next for you, or perhaps a little bit that you want to tell to our viewers at home.
Thanks to the team, the R Engineering. They provide us with a reliable car. And the rest is and the team effort. All the mechanics, yes, they do a good job.
Amazing, amazing. We can't wait to see you more on action. Congratulations once again to Leon Koo, our TP champion. Now back to Nick and G.
Thanks, Lorena. Leon looks a bit hot and bothered there. Okay, so let's have a look at the results. There you go. Leon Koo, unprecedented, undisputed champion. Johnny Z in second, Arif Hanafi in third. Chang Chun Shang in fourth, and Mohammed Hafiz Kamarudin, really a DNF, but 55-12 did get at least 12 laps done.
And in the TP2, Kanurata defending for his life, but coming out on top, taking that win over Chow Tek Song. Lim Yu Han would have to just look at amazement as he settles in third.
And here are the highlights for today. If you did miss any of it was a very sunny day. Hafez actually started up front because of a reverse grid, but soon dropped to the back. And then we have these wonderful battles that started just appearing. There was this one that started at the beginning and literally ended at the end with just 2.2 of a second between them. That was, of course, Kanurata and Chow Tek Seong. This was huge. This was Bay Racing against Arif Hanafia. This went on for a while. Arif managed, after about 6 laps, to push through at turn 5. No incident there, by the way. And Leon Koo, the shark, slowly but surely cutting off 2 seconds on our early leader, Johnny Z, before he managed to make it through at turn 15. Johnny would then try and push himself through at turn 5. That was also, believe it or not, legal, but you couldn't stop a car this fast. Our engineering, that Honda Civic, just powered through at turn 9 and kept it that way. Johnny, in the end, would have to settle for second. And here he comes for his 6th win out of 7 races this season. Absolutely incredible stuff. And in TP2, last-ditch effort from Jason Chow at turn 9. Didn't work out. And Kanurata comes through as the winner. And that brings us to the end of this round of course for TP2000. Stick with us for all the other races coming. And of course, MTC is happening a little bit later this afternoon. From the commentary box, it's goodbye.